At that point, the gunmen are running up on 6ix9ine in the middle of the night, ripping him out of the taxi and demanding everything he has, or they're gonna kill him in cold blood. And this is 2018 we're talking about, arguably when Tekashi was on top of the world. Like, you couldn't open up Twitter without seeing his name on it for whichever reason, whether it's the face tats, the rainbow hair, the music, pleading guilty to child sex charges, strangling a teenager in Houston, gang affiliations, shootings, brawls, high-profile beefs with everyone from YG to Trippie Redd to The Game to Lil Durk, and even putting a $20,000 hit on Chief Keef. A lot of the industry tastemakers were quick to dismiss 6ix9ine as a wannabe, a pedophile, a clout chaser, just someone they wanted nothing to do with. But none of the criticism actually made a difference. Whether it was running into trouble with the law or beefing with damn near every artist alive, his star power just kept growing and growing. And whatever people want to say about 6ix9ine, like, he used all this negativity to his advantage and became the most famous artist alive. But that night, July 22nd, 2018, was the night everything came crashing down. At this point, 6ix9ine became notorious for his affiliation with one of the most dangerous sets of bloods, the non-Trey Bloods. And this affiliation really worked in his favor because non-Trey made 6ix9ine look invincible and gave him some street cred. One example of this was the Gummo video, which popped off because the song was crazy. It was this kid with a big 6ix9ine tattoo on his face being backed up by a full gang, waving red bandanas, posing in the streets of Brooklyn like a blood. The red rags in the videos, they were bought the morning of the shoot. I don't think people realize this. Like, this was meticulously planned out. 6ix9ine blew up fast, and between 2017 and 2018, let's just say it how it is, he switched up. He switched managers, he signed a big deal, and inevitably left the people that he was coming up with. Among those who got left behind was Anthony Ellison, also known as Harv, who was part of the non-Trey Bloods and was 6ix9ine's bodyguard. By 2018, 6ix9ine, he had his deal, he was on top of the world. He felt like he didn't need non-Trey anymore, which is understandable. However, non-Trey had a different mindset with that. Not only are they the reason that 6ix9ine got to where he was, but he was also their cash cow, and they were not ready to give that up. They saw it as disrespectful that he even wanted to leave it behind, and shit was about to hit the fan. So, bringing it back to July 22nd, 2018, it's the pure definition of what goes around comes around. He had just finished his video shoot for the song Fifi with Nicki Minaj, and he hopped in a cab ready to go home. The taxi pulled up to a red light in Brooklyn when his SUV came through and slammed into the back of it. Masked gunmen hop out the car, rush over to the taxi, and shove guns right in his face. All of a sudden, 6ix9ine goes from being an overnight social media star to being caught in the middle of a heist movie. 6ix9ine gets yanked out the car while the gunmen demand everything he has in the SUV. And while they're doing this, 6ix9ine recognizes one of the voices. It's Harv, the bodyguard from non-Trey, and he starts to plead with him. Tekashi believes if he gets in that SUV, it's over. And 6ix9ine at this point realizes that he is not this person that he thinks he is. 6ix9ine's begging doesn't do a thing for him. He gets thrown in the back of the SUV and driven off. But according to a court testimony, Harv ordered 6ix9ine to call his baby moms, tell her to get all the money from the house and all the jewelry and put it in a bag. The robbers pull up to the house, grab the bag, and dip. Now, thinking from 6ix9ine's perspective, he just went from an hour ago shooting a very high budget music video with Nicki Minaj to now in the backseat of an SUV, wondering if he's gonna die or not, because they're literally debating if they should off him right now. They give him a nice pistol whip, but they let him go, and he ends up in the hospital. But this is when shit hits the fan, because it doesn't take too long for the world to find out that 6ix9ine got pistol whipped by his old crew and robbed for almost $1 million worth of money and jewelry. Now, you would think after being pistol whipped, almost killed, you might want to just take a seat for a second, right? Maybe just chill on the sidelines, just think about life. That's not what happened. He goes back to the same old antics that got him right where he was. And this kidnapping was the catalyst for a whole bunch more crazy events that happened to 6ix9ine. He was involved in multiple shootings. He had his music video with Kanye West shot up. He had the FBI raid his house and a whole bunch more crazy things till eventually he got the hammer when the feds hit him with the racketeering and weapons charge. And with that, everyone learns the true character of 6ix9ine when he turns on his entire crew, sending all of them to prison. Most of his crew are still in prison today, including Harv, who got a 24-year sentence. As of 6ix9ine today, he is currently free, but has not learned a thing because he's still getting in fights with his girl outside of clubs. He's still out here in Dubai punching DJs in the face and still acting tough, which is crazy because the reality is he's gonna be looking over his shoulder for the rest of his life. 6ix9ine, one of a kind.